Hi everyone. Today we'll be looking at tickets and the ticket lifecycle in OSticket. So to begin, we will be accessing OSticket interfaces. We'll be going over a few different ticket scenarios and see how that goes. So let's look at the admin analyst login page. So we know that's still set up, and the end user portal, right? So that's done and that's there. So here we'll log in, and this is where we will handle the tickets. And here as the end user, this is where we will create the tickets or submit tickets. So as I said before, we'll be going over a few different possible scenarios that could happen in the help desk role. So let's make sure all the departments that were done before, everything is fine. So I just need to change these sysadmins to top level. Let's log in admin user and SGP user lab. As it logs in, it's taking some time, but that's good. So that would be an admin panel, an agents, and within departments, let's make sure. So for sysadmins, just be sure that it's in the top level department. That's fine. And we will just delete maintenance because we won't be using it for these scenarios. Right. So to more, delete. Yes. So that's deleted. And support and sysadmin. Support is default. Sysadmins is fine. So now that we have our departments ready, let's go over the first ticket scenario. So let's, for example, say there's a banquet outage and the user has saying that the entire mobile or online banking system is down, so they can't have any access to it. So let's log in as we had two end users created, Ken and Karen. Let's say Karen created the ticket, so they would log in here, put in their information. So Karen, the name, number is not necessary. And for example, the best option, as we have the help topics, the best option would be a business critical outage, but she might not choose it and she might just say report a problem. So she creates a ticket. She might say bank in software is having issues, right? And she would say no one in my team is able to access the online banking software. We need your assistance to fix it. Right? They might have something simple like this. Right? Banking software is having issues. No one in my team is able to access the online banking software. We need your assistance to fix it. All right. So we filled out what they might have and then create a ticket. So now this ticket has been created by Karen Carrington. We can see the tickets, the agent panel here. As admin, we would see everything, but let's log in as help desk. So we have John on the scene. Let's see. So John, who is a support staff, help desk, he would see this and be the first to respond. So he reads it here, ticket title, banking software is having issues. He sees the user, the email, who's it from, right? Realizes it's unassigned. So he would probably assign it to someone. He sees that it's just plain default SLA. He might try to get more information. He might try to connect with her directly, probably via the email, or if she had a contact, he might try to find out. So he might try to message her, find out more information. As of now, I'm seeing that the account we gave for him, he cannot respond to this ticket to her directly. So he might just tell internally after speaking with this individual. He might just have a note that they reported that the software was working fine yesterday, right? They tried restarting the system, but nothing worked. They only got these issues from today. So you might post this note internally, right? And then assign this to agents. Depending on the access he might have, he might be able to assign it to the team. Ideally, this would go to the banking department that we have. We could probably assign it to, instead of support, you could assign it to sysadmin and say this would be the best for your department to look at, as the software isn't working. So he might just assign it to someone if he can, transferred, right? And now he cannot see it. So let's look again to see tickets. So as of now, he cannot see the ticket. So let's log out and look at Jane, who is in sysadmin and part of the bank sysadmin. She would be able to see the ticket now, and she would have, oh, they have images. Oh, that's cool. So we see Karen and we see the message thread, right? So Karen said this. John probably got some more information and he said, oh, this might be best for us to look at. We did not get to submit the post reply, but let's say you got in touch with John and there was enough information here. We will change the SLA to severity 1, since this issue is affecting the whole banking area, which is monetary. We would want to change it to severe. The whole banking team cannot function. So I will change it to sev 1. And sev 1 means 24/7 and needing to respond within an hour. So we realize it's a serious issue. It's part of the sysadmin's department, and I, as Jane, would assign tasks to me. Will take a look at the issue, right? Assign. So let's say in this scenario, I think the issue might have been caused by updates we were doing yesterday. We'll revert back to previous, let's say previous version, to see if that solves the problem, right? So she post a reply. So she might take a look. She herself might, after testing it again, after doing the previous version and then testing the software, realize that it was indeed. So after an hour of testing, she might have tested it and it was in fact the change made by the update. With the previous version installed, well, not necessarily installed, but let's say installed, the problem is now resolved. So I tested it and it was in fact because of the change made by the update, right? And then said with the previous version installed, the problem is now resolved. No, that's fine. She would also contact Karen to see if it's working for them. Then we would see the whole thread. Karen, then John, Jane looked at it, and now it says ticket claim by her, right? And the changes that were made. So now everything is fine and you've tested it, confirmed with the customer, you can resolve the ticket. So here you would say update to software was the root of the issue, rerouted back to previous version to fix. Alright, so it's close and now it's resolved. So we could look at tickets, nothing opened, my tickets, nothing assigned. Let's look at closed, and we see here closed by Jane Doe. Nice. So that would be the first scenario. Let's see, a second scenario could be Adobe upgrade issue. So let's log out. But I would also like to see the permissions that John has, so he could also respond to tickets. So let's go as an admin user. Look at users, agents. We need to see agents. Look at the agents we have, right? And see the permission John has. So he's part of support. It's cool they give him an image. So he's part of support. So access, he has limited access, which is fine. He's part of the support department. So let's see his permission. He's able to add, delete, edit, manage. That's fine. Organize. He's able to see the agents, right? Able to see departments, teams. All right. But he should be, right, primary department. So he already was in this department, and limited access, right? Only needs limited access. So this is fine. I'm not sure why he couldn't type in messages, but